Daily schedules. Ralph, I'm going to tell you, I'm not sure that there are a lot of people out there that work from a daily schedule. I feel sometimes in talking to many people, particularly in the mortgage industry, that they are running almost seat of the pants from just taking things as they happen to them. What are your thoughts on the daily schedule?
Well, first of all, you're 100% right. It's so hard to get people to write down a daily schedule. I don't want to say it's impossible, but I'll say it right now and then maybe repeat it toward the end. I have a couple of videos on a daily schedule outside of these that I have now, along with a form that I'll send you if you ask us for it. But a daily schedule, boy, I had a discussion with a manager the other day who was telling me that it's impossible to have a daily schedule. He said, the way you run the mortgage business is you go to your desk and whatever's on your desk, that's what you do. And I said, no, my God, that's so wrong. Boy, did he get mad at me. Holy mackerel. He was just livid. He just, I thought he was going to fire me on the spot. But here's what I believe. I absolutely believe this, and you're going to see this in this program that I've got that I'm going to send you. You need to have a goal for the day. If you don't have a goal for the day that is part of your overall goal of your 10-year plan, you're going to say, well, Ralph, that's a little bit out of sight. No, it's not. No, it's not. Every day blends together with the next, builds on the last, and gets you to where you want to be in 10 years, maybe 20 years. If you don't have a long-range plan and goals, I promise you. So the daily schedule, yes. You have a loan that's going to close that day. You have to make sure that everything is in order. If you don't have a good assistant that's taking care of that and you have to do it for yourself, and that's most of you. I know that's most of you. If you don't know what to do that day about that particular loan, you're dead in the water. That deal's not going to close properly. Something's going to happen that you're not expecting because you're human and you forgot. And the underwriter didn't tell you, and the closer didn't tell you, and the processor didn't tell you, and I'm telling you, you better be on top of your deals. But on the other hand, after you have been sure that you have put yourself in a position where that loan is ready to close, or that application that you scheduled with Mr. and Mrs. Smith, that you're going to take it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and you're fully prepared because you know everything about the house, you know the realtor, you know their attorney, you know as much information as you possibly can before you started, but it needs to be flexible. Flexibility in the mortgage business is beyond explanation. But I'll tell you one thing that I've had that I want you to start thinking about. When you're doing an application, in order to avoid all of that last minute stuff, so that your daily schedule doesn't get so confused, because if you're like one of the people, not one, a few of the people that I coach who have multiple closings in a day, if you're not fully prepared for all of that stuff, and when do you get prepared for that stuff? When you take the application. If you didn't ask enough questions, you're going to miss stuff. Ski and I really believe that this is a terribly important thing to discuss and explain that I don't want you to feel guilty about the fact that you might not accomplish all of the things you set out to accomplish in one day. But if you don't write it down at the beginning of the week and have a plan for your week and have a plan for your day, I'm going to tell you, you're going to have a tough life. And you're not going to produce the kind of business that you say to yourself that you could produce. Ski, I know you want to add some thoughts to this, so please take it on.
Absolutely. I was thinking as we're talking about this, I have a client who I've been just constantly on top of to make sure he's putting a schedule together. that he's covering the important things, the highest priority things he needs to get done during the day. Now, I know things come up. I know things happen that he didn't plan on. So I've told him the same thing you just said about keep it flexible. But I want him doing those things each day. He tends to have marketing scheduled and then he doesn't get it done. I said, I don't care what happens. If you spend 15 minutes on the marketing that day, you continue to support that habit. We will talk if you're not getting enough time in your marketing. But the key is you're hitting all those things that you scheduled and you're creating a habit around that, but leaving the flexibility to handle the things that are unexpected. So great advice, Ralph. And I want to tell you all, please make sure that you're commenting on what you're hearing here. There's some great ideas. Make sure you're employing these things in your daily routine and in your work. Make sure you're liking and following us as well. And please pass these ideas, one idea a day, onto your friends and business associates. Give them the benefit of it by sharing and sending this video on to them. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you on our next video. Take care and have a fantastic day.